And no, yeah.
And though I agree with it, nothing I've come to learn is black or white, and there are so many shades in between. So what I'm going to talk about is related to that theme, and it's actually about saying no. Women in patriarchal societies are brought up to be the dumping ground for the world's problems, for the whole family's problems. So everyone expects the woman to take care of things, to take care of everyone, to take care of the kids, to take care of the husband, to take care of the house, to take care of jobs. And so they learn to say yes all the time, so that they are recognized, or to achieve recognition, which stems from, of course, a lack of self-confidence, which is ingrained not only in the family lineage, but in social lineage. It's like, it's sort of a virus with which women in patriarchal societies grow up, thinking that they have to accept that role of saviors of everyone and everything. And so the reason why I'm saying this, of course, is personal as well. So I came to understand that my need for recognition as I was growing up, I needed to prove my worth, not only to my parents, but I came to believe I needed to prove my worth to the whole world. So I needed to be a fighter, I needed to be strong, I could never be vulnerable, I needed to learn how to take care of everything, I could never fall down, all of those stereotypes. So I learned them very well, and they made me a warrior. Then I started realizing the warrior, she had dramas in her life all the time, and I came to realize that maybe there might be another way, because I was getting a bit tired of that. And of course I started diving inside, and I realized there was a huge war going on between my feminine and masculine archetypes, and my feminine and masculine energy and consciousness inside were of course at war, and that's why I also thought that the war was something necessary to fight for, fight against, fight all the time. And so I used to say yes when I wanted to say no. And sometimes saying no was so hard that I didn't even know how to say it. So for me, and I think for many women, a lesson learned is to understand that saying no is necessary. One no I had to learn to say no to was the battle inside. Was to realize that my war with masculine inside was taking me nowhere. So I needed to find a way of bringing him and her back together, because they could only function together as one. The same thing happens outside. As Cristina, right, the lady who just said, we are not a man and woman, we are humans.
Yes.
And so, but we need to learn that inside, because if the battle's still going on inside, of course outside it will be very hard to see the reflection of unity. So when I started to learn how to say no to the battle, I also started learning how to say no to things that were not respectful of my energy. So where was I wasting my energy? Whereas I could be saving it and using it appropriately to be who I truly am. And realizing that by being who I truly am and bringing myself back to unity, I could be of much better service to humanity than by being separate inside, by being at war, and by not knowing how to say no. So I started realizing that even if it might not be conventional in certain situations, I had to decline. And even if those people would then be angry at me because I said no, I would have to accept their non-recognition. But as I grew in unity inside, recognition became unnecessary. Because once we start respecting ourselves as a whole human being, not only feminine and masculine united, but human and divine, then recognition has no meaning at all. It's fulfillment that really counts. And my notion of success is not what posts you achieve in your jobs or in society, is how fulfilled you are. Because at the end of the day, how fulfilled you are is the difference that you make in the world, that I make, that everyone makes. If I feel fulfilled, then I don't need to go and get anything from anyone, because I am self-sufficient. Therefore, I am sustainable.